Welcome back to the Whiskey Couch with me, Gustav Miller, as your host. Today's whiskey is the Nikka Pure Malt White. It is the third one in this short series that I'm doing on Nikka whiskies. I've already reviewed the Pure Malt Black, and yesterday the Pure Malt Red, and today the Pure Malt White. Nikka, of course, established in 1934 by Masataka Taketsuru. In some circles, believed to be the founder of Japanese whiskey. And 6 years later, in 1940, the first Nikka whiskey was launched. Nikka belongs to or is owned by the Nikka Whisky Distilling Co, with their headquarters in Tokyo, and they own quite a number of whiskey-related facilities, including the Yoichi Distillery, which is way up in the north of Japan, and the Miyagikyo Distillery a little bit further to the south. And this is what they look like: the Yoichi Distillery in wintertime and the Miyagikyo Distillery in summertime. Nikka Whisky Distilling Company. This particular whiskey is a pure malt, which means it's got no single grain whiskies. It's a blend of only single malt whiskies. And in this case, some Islay single malt and some single malts from both the Yoichi and the Miyagikyo distilleries, bottled at 43%. No information about chill filtration or coloring added. It's a deep golden color. The Nikka Pure Malt White, deep golden color. And on the nose, there's a beautiful light peat smoke. It's wonderfully sweet, with a bit of citrus fruit mingled in there and a bit of vanilla. But there's also some sherry and caramel that I'm picking up on the nose. Chocolate, and then again that light smoke. It is so well balanced and so well integrated. No alcohol on the nose. It's just a fantastic nose. Going on the nose, this is promising to be a very good experience. So let's see if the nose predicts accurately. Yep, and that wonderful light sweet peat smoke predicted by the nose actually appears on the palate. There's a little bit of peppery oak, which balances the caramel and honey flavors of this whiskey. The malty cereal, slightly fruity, but the fruit is in the background for me. And there's also a slight earthiness to this whiskey. Very interesting experience. A little bit of a longer finish for me compared to the Pure Malt Black and the Pure Malt Red. The peppery, it's warming, but the vanilla sweetness and the honey and the peat smoke, there's a slightly dry ending. Yeah, this is a beautiful whiskey. Compared to the Pure Malt Black and Red, I think this is my favorite. This is my favorite out of the three. The black, much more spicy. The red, a little bit more fruity. And this one, peaty with the honeyed sweetness. So the few drops of water, more honey appears and the peat smoke dies down a little. On the nose, let's see on the palate. It's elegant, it's soft, it's so easy drinking. Nothing that overpowers. It's absolutely balanced. In a nutshell, I would say light peppery peat smoke with sweet honey. That would be my summary of this whiskey. And I would prefer this one in this range of the Nikka Pure Malt Black, Red and White. Still very expensive for a 500 milliliter bottle. Very interestingly shaped bottle. Around 60 pounds in the UK and 800-900 rand, South African rand here in South Africa, and I do not know if it's available in the US. If you want to pair this lightly smoked, even though it's the most peated Nikka that I know of, it is still, compared to the Islay peat whiskies, it's fairly light in peat smoke. If you want to pair this with a food snack, I have chosen for today a salted caramel wafer stick. It's a fairly light whiskey, so I'm choosing a light snack, and salted caramel often works well with a lightly peated whiskey. You can also use something like a vanilla fudge if you want to connect with the vanilla component of the flavor profile. Otherwise, with peated whiskies, what works well is seafood or smoked cheese on cracker butt with a little bit of berry jam on top of the cheese, so that you have that cracker combination with the cheese and the berry sweetness to balance everything out. But let's see how this salted caramel wafer will work. Yeah, even the combination of this nose with the food snack on your palate, wonderful. It absolutely complements everything. There's nothing that clashes. It just complements like a hand in a glove. Very, very good experience. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Remember to share this video with your friends. But tomorrow, more whiskey tasting, more whiskey reviews, and more whiskey and food pairings. Sláinte.